What's up everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you a game in the M103. So this tank is the tier 9 American Heavy, which comes after the beast that is the T32. So, well, from going to tier 8 to tier 9, well, quite a lot changes actually. Firstly, you've got the M103 gets a gun that's actually adequate for its tier. The T32 had a gun which had less than 200mm of penetration, and at tier 8 that's really bad. The M103, however, gets a slightly worse version of the T125's gun. It's got 5.36 rounds a minute, 258mm of penetration, which is great, and 0.37 accuracy, which isn't bad. In terms of turret armor, the M103 gets it worse than the T32. It gets 127mm both at the front and the side, and at the rear it gets 51mm. And if the huge size of the turret wasn't enough, the ammo rack is also located at the side of the turret, so you're going to get hit in the side a lot because of just how big it is, and the ammo rack will be damaged as well. So the upgraded maneuverability for the M103 basically allows it to play as either a true heavy tank going to the heavy tank spot, or it can play as a medium tank hunter. So for example, in this game I'm going with the T54, and I can hunt their mediums or their medium kind of tanks, so tanks such as the AirShou 122-54. Okay, so finally getting into this game, I haven't really done much so far, just put 2 shots into 2 tanks. And yeah, we've just lost the E50. They have an ISA with the AirShou 122-54, so you see the T54 on our team trying to flank these 2 guys, and I need to help him out. So I look to see if the enemy T54 is going to shoot at me, so he doesn't. So I go to advance and just get the killing shot on the AirShou 122-54. Unfortunately though, that's still not going to be enough to save my teammate in the T54, and he is inevitably going to go down to the ISA. But what I can do is avenge him. I managed to set the ISA on fire, and at the same time I'm backing off because I saw that the enemy T54 is now looking this way, and I only want to be exposed to 1 tank at a time. So obviously, because I'm just skilled at the game, I set the ISA on fire twice and now he's dead. And now I can advance for this T54, who I know is stock because he has the stock turret, so it's not going to be that much of a threat for me, and he'll have a very hard time circling the M103 as well. So coming over this hill, I get a choice of 2 tanks to shoot, and obviously I'm going to go for the T54 because he is the bigger threat and the higher tier target. So I put 1 shot into him, but he backs off into cover, which only leaves me with the option to shoot at the T32. So at this point you're probably starting to notice that we're being capped by quite a lot, so I need to quickly get to the cap and kill this T54, need to get to the cap and interrupt the KV4 who is in the cap circle. So speed wise, the M103 gets the same top speed limit as the T32. It gets a top speed of 35 km an hour, which again isn't slow but isn't really that quick either, so it's still good enough to get the job done and get to the cap in time. But I was just beaten to the reset by the FCM52, who is right next to the KV4, and since, well, I'm still here, I can put a shot into the back of the KV4's turret while he's focusing on the FCM50, and then just go help the tier 8s right here on the field. So I quickly managed to get a shot into that Tiger 2 before he went over the hill. So now it's basically just a case of cleaning up by killing this Tiger 2 and the KV4, who actually managed to kill the FCM50T earlier on and is putting pressure on the cap again. So you could briefly see there, just using the M103's maneuverability, I was able to nearly circle a Tiger 2, and that's just how good this thing is. You can play the medium role if it needs to, and it can play the heavy role as well, and it can easily switch between the 2. Now just moving on to the KV4 and the cap circle, I load HE to make sure that I reset the base, and then I can just use my great speed to get over there, get up close, and then just finish him off from there. So that was a pretty good game. I did 5,300 damage, got an ace tanker medal, top gun, sniper, and a lot more. So that game was an example of just how good the M103 is at switching roles. It can either be a heavy tank like the E75 and go to those places and those fights, or it can be a medium tank and it can go with T54s and the such and hunt down enemy mediums, while also flanking around the map as well and doing a lot of damage. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Tell me what you think of the M103 in the comments. And yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, thanks for watching, and bye.